Hi everyone and welcome back to another coaching video. So today we're gonna be looking at a gold Lucian. I see that we are Lucian and Zillion against Thresh and Sivir. So what that tells us is that you're gonna be playing aggressive. Zillion's gonna poke a lot, you're gonna try and follow up on his stuns, while Thresh is going to go for catchy plays. So they are a catch bot lane. They are just gonna go in only if Thresh hits a hook on you or if you make a mistake, and you guys are gonna be poking a lot. Maybe go for an all-in if you're strong enough and Zillion can stun someone, but you overall should be winning early game and you should be closing out as soon as possible. So let's see how it goes. Going for Doran's Blade, that's all fine because you want to be aggressive. Doran's Shield wouldn't really have done anything because I don't think they are going to be doing more damage than you are. You're not going to be needing that much sustain, I believe. Okay, so let's skip to the juicy parts, the good stuff. Leashing, this is fine. And walking to lane. Now this is kind of tricky because there is a possibility that they're standing here in the bush, and if Thresh hooks you and they get you low, get you to force to use both summoners or even kill you, then that would be detrimental to your laning phase, because the point of you playing Lucian Zillion is that you win laning phase against Thresh and Sivir. And if they get a kill on you, you're gonna be losing a lot, because the early laning phase is, especially for Lucian, is very important. And if you lose the early laning phase, you're gonna have a lot of trouble getting back into the game, especially since the Sivir kind of Sivir outscales you later on in the game, so you want to be winning as hard and as fast as possible. Okay, so you both leashed. That's a nice poke already with your Q. I wouldn't be afraid of them. Okay, this is a nice poke. At the same time, I would go for... Ooh, alrighty. Okay, this is where you want to go for the early level 2. Yeah, I wouldn't really wait to push. They got level 2 first. Oh, no, you did, but Sivir got level 2 too? Okay, yeah, but what I mean is you could have pushed faster here, because I saw you hesitating a few times to auto attack a minion. But if you go for the level 2 race, and if you hit level 2 first, you can go for an all-in, especially since Sivir is this low. You can go for an all-in and force your summoners, or maybe even get a kill, giving you a huge lead, and that's really what you want as such an aggressive lane. If you get Sivir to fall behind and you are Lucian, Zillion, you can give her a really hard time to get back into the game. So right here I would just fast push until level 2 and then be really aggressive. Okay, this is great. Alright. So far you're winning. Okay, you're hard winning. That's unfortunate. Okay, at this point I see that you're kind of slow pushing, but what you wanna do is fast push, because you just killed Sivir, and if you now push the wave and have it crash under their tower, Sivir is gonna lose the wave, and not only the wave, I mean, not only the gold of the minions, but also the experience, giving you an XP lead. And if you get a lead from both gold and experience, you're gonna be so far ahead. Whereas now, not only do you slow push, not only do you give her like the opportunity to get that extra gold and experience, but you also delay your own back timing. And if you delay your back timing, the later you get back into the lane, the more minions you will be missing. Okay, so I mean, you can stay in the lane, but at the same time, because you got a kill, I would just go back and buy double longsword if you hard pushed. That was kind of dangerous. Using that E was kind of dangerous because the the Thresh still had his summoners. You didn't see the jungler, so enemy jungler might have been here waiting for you to use E. Like, right here, if you used E, and let's say the enemy jungler is here and he's coming to gank you right now, the Thresh uses flash and flay, or just walks up and flays you. The Sivir was about here already, so what I'm trying to say is, if you use E now, you don't have flash, so the only escape tool you have is heal. But what's heal gonna do if you get flayed in and then get just ganked by 3 people? Because Zillion isn't there to help you, so you're gonna be having a hard time surviving that gank. So what you want to do is to save your E for when it's really necessary. I mean, yes, it would have been nice poke if you got off the E double auto attack, Q double auto attack, but you wouldn't have killed the Thresh, and it wouldn't have been worth dying for. Also, as you're staying in the lane, I would have warded that brush while you could have, but going for it now would be pretty dangerous. Although you do have Zillion now. Okay, seems like Zillion wards it, so that's all fine. Your top is winning as well, so that's good. I'm sorry. Keep in mind that the Sivir just backed. I mean, she died, so she had the opportunity to shop for items. Okay, that's a kill on Thresh. That's a kill on Sivir. Okay, you should be winning this. Yeah, I mean, easy game, right? How do you lose? Do you lose the game? I mean, nah, I'm not gonna spoil it for everyone. That's unfortunate. Okay, great. I would back here because this is perfect back timing. The minion is gonna crash into the tower. And you're backing, so that's great. Let's fast forward. See, I mean, you barely miss any minions because you had such a great back. And if you really want to, you can try and... Oh, you got hooked. Yeah, you could have tried and like tanked the wave, but it seems like it's already kind of freezing. Yeah, this is a-okay. I would keep the wave here though. Yeah, this is fine. All good. Great Q. Seems like your map movement is kind of awkward. I mean your camera movement, sorry. I don't know if you okay, nice kill. I mean, I don't know if you're used to the camera movement, but if you're not, then I would suggest to just practice it and practice duel for a while, like 10 minutes before you hop into the game. But it feels like sometimes it feels kind of awkward if you're moving the map, but you're not really looking at you on the screen. What I want to say is, what was an example? Like this one, this example. Like at this point, you're like almost at the very edge of the screen, while you could have moved your camera to like center you. And if you have trouble doing that, then you can just press spacebar to center yourself. Okay, we were farther ahead. You killed them both again, so you're 302. So this is great. I mean, I don't know CS wise how you're doing, but it seems to me like you're hard winning this. This is where you kind of want to watch out. I mean, yeah, you can try and go for a plate, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, Thresh is already there. Okay, he missed his hook, so it's fine. But what I was about to say, so getting the plate is kind of risky because you could go for it now and get the money, but at the same time, you can also like wait for it and then just wait until it's 100% free to go and get it, because now it's risky. You know that their bot lane is about to return and your support is roaming mid, so if they catch you right now, they not only do they get a shutdown, but you also lose a lot of pressure on the map. But it's fine, he missed hook. You're flexing on him, so that's always great. Let's fast forward. Again, great back because you barely missed any minions. This is kind of iffy. I mean, you're this far ahead, so you can afford it. It's good, it's good. Okay, that's less good. What? Okay, let's back it up, because I feel like we should have died there. Getting hooked there, I mean, you're far ahead, so I don't really know what this flash is though, because if you back it up, you got hooked here, it's all fine, you dodged the Sivir Q, so that's good. And meanwhile, the Zilean throws a bomb on Sivir, and a second bomb. So she gets stunned, and right as she gets stunned, you flash, but you're already in range at this point. So I don't really know what your flash is supposed to do here, but you could have easily saved it. Also, Sivir could have just taken the lantern and got out, but it's fine. I mean, hey, who am I to complain? You got an extra kill. That's nice. Oh, that's nice dodge. I feel like that should have been a stun, but it's okay. Right here you can choose to either push because the thresh is low, Or you could have backed, but backing is it's too late to back right now. Okay, they're just inting. 5-0. Let's go. Hey, that rhymes. Okay. And another plate. This is where you want to back maybe. You just push this wave in. Yeah, kill these minions, then back. And you're good to go. Okay, you're staying. This is kind of risky because you're pretty Cillian is... oh, what? Okay. Okay, so now you're backing. This is great back. So it seems to me like you know what you're doing. Wave management wise. You always know that if you can, you should always hard push under the tower before you back. So that's great. Oh wow, 80 CS against 56. It's crazy. And being 5-0 of course. So at this point I would go for the bot tower as fast as possible so you can try and lane swap, because tops doesn't seem to do that well. Or lane swap with mid, of course. Either way, just lane swap with something so you can, or I mean roam, you can always like just push, roam and then return bot lane. But I would share your lead as fast as possible, because if you don't and they scale, they're gonna be outscaling you. And I mean not only Sivir, but also like the Tryndamere and the Lux with their R cooldown. It's pretty insane late game. That's another double kill. Crazy. I don't really have any comments about your laning here. Yeah, Tryndamere is kind of winning top, so you might maybe want to swap top if you get this tower. Are you getting? Yeah, you're getting this tower. So right now I would lane swap. Okay, that I don't know about that E though. Okay, seems like Mundo is not going for you, but if he was, I would have saved my E to kind of try and outplay him if he were going for you, but it's all fine. Getting an item. I hope you're... I mean... I would have already pinged the Renekton to lane swap. But you can go mid right now because Malzahar just backed. You can ask Malzahar if he wants to go bot, and then you just take mid tower. But it seems to me like you're just gonna be staying bot side. Oh no, he's inting. Oh, you're inting too? Yeah. I mean, you can kill this guy. Wait. Are you gonna kill everyone? You are. Wait, you're a god. What? Okay, that was great. You lost dragon, but you got 4 kills, so it's... I underestimated your damage. I mean, if it were kind of even, if you weren't that strong, I wouldn't have gone for that play. But it worked out, so hey, good on you. Alright, someone really needs to help top right now, because if Tryndamere gets out of control, it's gonna be hard for you to carry, because Tryndamere with his R, he can just run you down. And if you're just gonna focus on bot lane all game long, then you're not really sharing your lead. You're 8-0. You need to help your team win the game. Okay. Where are you gonna go now? Okay, seems like you're gonna help mid now, so that's fine. Let's fast forward until you're there. Okay, so he's dead. Now you go help Malzar or Necton. Don't go for it, don't go for it, don't go for it, don't go for it. You're going for it. Okay. Luckily he didn't catch you. Okay. I'm gonna kind of talk about your E. So right here I saw you running up and I already knew that you were gonna use your E to try and kill a Sivir or maybe do damage to the Thresh. But let's say like right here you use E. What if the Thresh uses his hook and everyone collapses on you? I mean, you can be 8-0, but you'll still die before you can move. Although, did he use his hook? As far as I know, I didn't see him use his hook. But he probably had it, so I don't really know why he didn't try to go for the hook there. So I would always save my E. I mean, as Lucian, it's kind of different. Yeah, no, I would save my E for necessary situations, and just don't use it to engage, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you use it here, like your front line, if you use E and he hooks you, you're dead, no matter what. You don't have summoners. You do have Zilean, but he doesn't have R. So yeah, that would have been bad. Same thing for this. You use E, but what if Lux stuns you into Thresh Hook, and same thing, you're dead. Always go for the 90% plays, and 90% plays, what I mean by that is just don't go for risky plays, but look for a place you're 90% sure of that it's gonna be working out. If you're not, then just don't. Same for that E, by the way. Like this E. Lux can still stun you into Thresh Flay, ult, and you're dead. Okay. This is dangerous. Yeah, okay, he flashed, but still, let's back it up. So we know that the Mundo is there and the Tryndamere is there, but if you look at the minimap, you see no one else. So what you do is you assume that they're also there. So if you don't see anyone, you should assume that there are 5 people coming for you. Although you saw Sivir bot lane here, so there's that. But still, like, you know Tryndamere is there, you know he's strong, you know he has R. So going for this fight, especially since you don't have any vision in the tri-bush and you're already half HP, just don't. before you start a fight, you should always think about what can kill you, and you should always try to anticipate on it. You should try to think about how you can stop them from killing you. So if you know that the Trinomir is R, he has all his abilities, he's strong, he's going to be going for you, what you can do to stop them from killing you is just stay back. Well, actually don't fight. I would say just wait for him to engage on someone else, but there's only two of you, so if he goes on the other one, he's dead, and then he's just gonna turn on to you. So I would say just don't fight, because you don't win this. Okay, so let's fast forward. What I'm seeing here in this game, by the way, is that you have no problem in winning a lane. Your laning phase is insane, actually, but you get overconfident if you get a lead, and you don't really know what to do with your lead, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing, because if you do win lane, that's the hard part. Yeah, that's the hard part. The easier part is using that lead to help your team get ahead as well. Okay. I mean, you're still crazy ahead of the Sivir, so you should still be okay. If you're just careful for things that can kill you, like the Trinomir or Lux burst damage, and Hook catching you off guard. Okay, that's an easy kill. But again, I feel like the camera movement is kind of awkward, because you don't see the Thresh, yet you keep going for him. And you don't see what's behind the tower. You don't really see what's coming, because so if you're about here, you're almost at the top of the screen. I would just move the camera a bit, but it seems like your camera movement is awkward. So what I would advise you to do is to just practice camera movement in bot games, or maybe normals, or practice tool. Practice it every day for about 10 minutes before you get into a real ranked game. And that's another E. I mean, it works out, but what if other enemies were there to back the Sivir up? But it's fine, you should be able to get this tower. There's two people mid, two died, so there's no real way of them to stop you. Maybe even in it. I would just back off at this point. Yeah. Yeah, after tower I would definitely have backed off, because the people mid were leaving. Muno was back, and yeah, they're probably gonna kill you now. If you can still kill someone, it's okay. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Ah, that's too bad. I think you could have used E, if I'm not wrong. Was maybe too close. You could have like kept running here, and you wait for your E cooldown to have Pantheon fight him for a while. Like, Pantheon is not gonna die anytime soon, so have Pantheon fight him for a while, wait for your cooldowns, and when you have your cooldowns back up, then go back in and burst him down. But I mean, it's fine. It's 1 for 3, so that's totally worth. I thought you would have died without them taking any casualties. Oh. Okay, that's a free kill. Again, I don't really think you needed that E. Could have also used your blade active. Let's just back it up for a while. Okay, like right here. I think you were in range for a blade active. But it's, I mean, it's whatever. It could have still been dangerous because you don't see anyone on the map apart from Trinamir, so the rest could have been there to kill you. But if you like insta-kill the Lux before she can do anything, you do have heal, you do have blade active, you have your R, so you should be fine. Okay. Oh, you're going melee mode. Okay, let's back it up. I didn't see the beginning. So okay, you just face check the mundos, and that's, I mean, it's not good. It's not it's not what you want to do, but I feel like you should still be able to win because you have a Malzar. Malzar has R. You have heal. You still have your E up, so I would use your E into the Malzar direction. You kind of don't. You're staying at melee distance. You're still staying at melee distance, so what you want to do is just back off and fight from a distance. Number one priority of an AD carry is to get in safety before you do any damage. And you, in this case, you definitely were not in safety because you're almost dead already. So I would just get back here and R from distance. Your R does a lot of damage, so you could have easily, like, even here, after Eing there, I would have used a double auto attack and then used R while backing. I mean, while kiting him backwards. Also, you didn't heal, so that's kind of awkward. If the Mundo is getting troublesome, if he's being the carry of the enemy team, I would go for the anti-healing item. The, what's it called? Like the executioners. I would go for that item because if you had that item, he wouldn't have survived that fight. And it's also good against like the Trinamir heal. Getting G8 is fine, by the way, because the Trinamir is probably gonna run you down all game now. And this is what I meant by them outscaling you. Trinamir has 13 kills. It's 26 minutes in. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna carry them at this point. Yeah, there we go. It's probably, yeah, I was about to say he's probably not even that low. Okay, yeah. This is good. You're keeping your distance. Oh lord. Oh lord. He killed 3. That's yeah, that's just Trinamir. Okay. Let's get to the juicy parts again. Here we go. This is where you want to watch out, because you saw Thresh. Okay. No, never mind. I thought I saw him going into the top river side, but it's fine. You went bot side. It's still kind of face checking here in this bush. Yeah, this would have been dangerous. If someone was here, you would have been in a bad spot. I just hope you're not gonna be frontlining the Trinamir here. Okay, using E here is not the best idea. Oh lord. He almost got you. So one thing here is, okay, yeah, he gets perma CC'd, but oh sorry. At the same time, Eing there didn't really have any use. What if you eat there, he suddenly eat onto you? I mean spin, right? If he used that onto you into your face, then you're gonna be sad that you don't have E. And right here you're standing still, but I would like move, because there's 100% no doubt that the Trinamir is now has got his eyes on you. He wants you. And even here, he uses R, kills like kills a Malzar in a second. That's crazy. And you're just standing still. I would like try and kite him. You do have blade active. You can move in between auto attacks. So try to kite him before he kills you. I mean, maybe you were so maybe you were confident in yourself and confident that he was gonna die before he was able to kill you, but I personally wouldn't have risked it. Okay, that's dangerous. But I mean, it works out. What the Thresh could have done is, right here, he could have flayed you into Hook, into Sivir, R, and someone else come in. I think, yeah, the Lux was there. So you could have easily died. And this is a pattern that I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. So this is a pattern that I'm seeing, is that you win lane and then get overconfident. And right now you got punished for it. And yes, you're still 17-4, but at this point of the game, every death is like 5 times as bad as dying early game. Because this is the part of the game where they're gonna be needing your damage to win fights and win the game. But if you die because you got caught out of position, or if you're overconfident, then you're actually just throwing your lead. And as much as your team was feeding early, I mean your Necton was, it's still kind of your fault for losing the later game. You could have carried this. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's just how it is. Yeah. Okay. So about this E, this is certainly something, probably the main thing you need to work on is not using your E to suicide. Right here you see Mundo, you see Lux, and I think you already saw, yeah, you saw Sivir. Wait, did you see Sivir? Yeah, you saw Sivir before you eat. So that's 3 people, and even then, you know that only Tryndamere, he's solo Baron because there's no one else who helped him. Otherwise, you could have seen another portrait here, like a smaller one, showing that he got the assist. But it's only Tryndamere, so that tells you that the Thresh is most likely gonna be here, like in this area. So you E in, and I'm already like 100% certain that you're dying here. And if you're not, then the enemy is just bad. Okay, seems like they're bad. What? You 100% should have died there. What happened to Lux? She flashed away, but she could have like used her combo afterwards on you. Okay, she killed Pantheon. Yeah, they killed Pantheon. Okay. So using that E was also kind of a suicide, because Tryndamere can kill you in like 2 hits. And what you're doing here now is actually saying like, hey Tryndamere, here's a free kill. Yes, the Malzahar R, but the R isn't going to last very long. While the Tryndamere can like E, wow, you got him. Tryndamere can like E once every 2 seconds, and your cooldown is way longer. But I mean, hey, it worked out. You killed the Tryndamere, so you can probably... No, you can't fight this. You cannot. Are you going to fight this? Maybe with the Renekton, because the Lux is low. Okay. Alright, that's great. That's good. It might still be winnable, but I'm pretty sure that the Tryndamere is just gonna carry this. You can win if you played smart and if you save your E, but as far as I'm seeing, you're kind of wasting your E to give the enemy free kills. Or at least opportunities, because you should have died like 3 or 4 more times by now. Wow, you are pretty far ahead. Look at that. Bot lane 110, 010. Damn, okay. Alright, now you're full build. If you do get enough money, I would go for the Ninja Tab Ice. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, and that's bye-bye GA. Wait, where did you use E2? Ah, you used... Wait. You queued before you eat. Oh no. Okay, I would have immediately used E if you could have. Yeah, there's... I'm pretty sure you could have immediately used E. Okay, yeah, Tryndamere is gonna carry this. That's unfortunate. Okay, so to recap, laning wise, you're doing great. You're actually just stomping lane, so no comments on that. But after lane, I feel like you get too confident, you get overconfident, and then you try to like go for these sick plays like insta kills, and you use your E over aggressively. So what you probably want to do is make a habit of every time you go for something, think about what they can do to try and stop you. If you use your E, they can always use CC because you don't have your E to dodge that. And if they use CC, they can like just insta kill you. You can be 8-0, but you're still an AD carry. You're still squishy. You're gonna die in a matter of like half a second. So always think about the risks before a fight is happening. Always think about who can be there to kill you, who can go for you, what abilities do they have, and anticipate on those abilities. Try and come up with a plan to win the fight before the fight even begins. And yeah, especially as Lucian, your E abilities your most important tool. So I wouldn't waste it to go for a flashy play or an insta kill, but I would just use it as a tool to get in a better position rather than extra damage. Unless of course you can afford to go for the extra damage, but if there's a fed Trinamir, if there's a Mundo, if they have CC, then I would go for using your E to dodge CC or kite whoever is trying to kill you. So I feel like if you focus on that, oh wait, there was a second point. After stomping lane, I would also try and go for a lane swap, because the Renekton wasn't really doing too hot on top lane. So before the Trinamir got too big, I would have lane swapped after getting the tower bot and 2v1 the Trinamir for a while, so he could have to give him like harder time to get that big that quickly. Or maybe you could have gone mid to push the tower and then along with mid like 4-man the Trinamir once or twice to keep him down. But yeah, I mean, whatever you do, just try to come up with something to share your lead, because you were 8-0 after laning phase. You were 8-0 and you didn't really do anything to share your lead apart from going mid and trying to insta kill the Lux once or twice. So yeah, those are your two main points. Don't waste E, come up with a plan before fight even happens, and second one is try to help your team win the game by using your lead to expand it on the map. So yeah, I wish you good luck in the next of your games. If you want another coaching session, feel free to hit me up. If you have any questions, then DM me and I will reply as soon as possible. And with that, I am going to play a game myself, so I am off now. I wish you good luck and see you next time.